jobs. I retired from the Marine Corps, and then I was just
How long?
I did 24 years.
24 years. Wow.
99 to 23.
Damn.
Wow. When you say it like that, it's
yeah, dude.
I was at probably the bottom. I hit like rock bottom, and I found another rock bottom, and I just kept digging. I was like, oh, there's more down here. I was coming off of a job that I quit at it was Lowe's. It was fine there. It just wasn't what I was looking for. Then I went back out again, drinking, and then I found myself applying for another job. I was like, I'm just going to find something that's keep. Johnny Slicks popped up. It looked amazing. I was looking at the videos. I used a little bit of the product. I was familiar, but I wasn't familiar what the job was asking for. And I took another chance. I applied. I came in and I interviewed and everything. Said, hey, I want you to come back for another one. Came back for a second interview, super excited. And then like, okay, we want to hire you. In between, there was 3 weeks. In between those 3 weeks, I was going through a lot, and I found myself trying to get sober again. And I was like, okay, I have my job 29th of April. I'm going to show up sober. I'm going to stay sober. Well, I was coming out of detox and I started to hallucinate, and I didn't know what was going on. And I went to the hospital. It was very bad. I was there for 4 days till Friday.
Yeah.
Monday I was starting Johnny Slicks.
And I didn't know this until
I didn't
a few months ago.
Yeah. I kept it all.
Up.
I was I was very ashamed about that.
Yeah. You should be ashamed of being ashamed of that, bro. That's growth. That's power, man. Yeah. That's amazing. Your story's incredible. Welcome to the Johnny Slicks podcast, where I have a team member on. So my name is Johnny, and here we have a Johnny Slicks team member, Josh. Thank you. You got to get real close to the microphone, though.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. these are sensitive microphones. Yeah.
I've been excited all week about it.
And Josh is, I love having you. I love conversations with you, but I'd love having you on this to have a conversation because it needs to be recorded because you're an amazing human being. So I appreciate your time coming here to have a conversation about your life. Who is Josh? Why is Josh? How is Josh? But tell us, like, you came here for Johnny Slicks. How long have you been with Johnny Slicks?
May 29th was a year after my 30-day trial.
Okay, so you've been here for a year and about a year, right?
Seems like a lot longer.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. So 1 year, 2 months ago, what were you doing?
I was at home on my couch after I quit another job. So I was in between jobs. I retired from the Marine Corps, and then I was just...
How long?
I did 24 years.
24 years. Wow.
99 to 23.
Damn.
Oh, wow. When you say it like that, it's...
Yeah, dude. Oof.
Wolf is right.
Yeah.
Up there?
Yeah. So you did 24 years in the Marine Corps, and then what did you do? What was that next step for you?
I sat on the couch for a while, and then I kind of got lost a little bit into myself. Went through some hard times, and then in and out of searching for jobs. Like I was like, maybe I need to find something to do. So I applied, got hired on. Didn't like the way it was, corporate feeling. Just didn't click with me. So I was missing something. I don't know what it was. I just didn't, I had the option though.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny because my friend's like, hey, you retired, you can quit your next job. And that kind of stuck with me. He's like, if you don't like it, just move on. And I didn't like it. And also wasn't in a good place either.
Yeah.
To grow roots again. So I was kind of searching for something that I needed.
Yeah. And you just celebrated a milestone. You want to talk about that milestone?
I do.
It's a pretty big milestone, man.
It is. I haven't really talked about it publicly at all. I thought it was something that's I keep personal, but now I've been branching out a little bit more and more, and it makes me feel good about it. It was a year sobriety.
Yeah, congrats,
which is a big deal. Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's huge.
Yeah,
because you were on, and we talk about a pendulum a lot, how you swing one way, and when you hold up a pendulum on one side, it's inevitable that's going to swing the other way, right?
Yes.
So like you went, and you don't have to talk too much about it, but Brendan talked about his childhood, and then his like attempted suicide. So like you can't get really much deeper than how Brendan took it. And that was the first one. So where were you at when you were applying for Johnny Slicks? Because when you were first hired, you were the man who sits in front of me right now is a very different human being.
I was at probably the bottom. I hit like rock bottom, and I found another rock bottom, and I just kept digging. I was like, oh, there's more down here. Yeah. I was coming off of a job that I quit at it was Lowe's. It was fine there. It just wasn't what I was looking for. Then I went back out again, drinking, and then I found myself applying for another job. I was like, I'm just going to find something that's keep on. Johnny Slicks popped up. It looked amazing. I was looking at the videos. I used a little bit of the product. I was familiar, but I wasn't familiar what the job was asking for, and I took another chance. I applied. I came in, and I interviewed and everything. And I said, hey, we want you to come back for another one. Came back for a second interview, super excited. And then they're like, okay, we want to hire you. In between, there was 3 weeks. In between those 3 weeks, I was going through a lot, and I found myself trying to get sober again. And I was like, okay, I have my job coming up on the 29th of April. I'm going to show up sober. I'm going to stay sober. Well, I was coming out of detox myself, and I started to hallucinate, and I didn't know what was going on. And I went to the hospital, and it was very bad. I was there for 4 days till Friday.
Yeah.
Monday I was starting Johnny Slicks.
And I didn't know this until a few months ago. Yeah, you opened up.
I was I was very ashamed about that.
Yeah. You should be ashamed of being ashamed of that, bro. That's growth. That's power, man. Yeah. That's amazing. Your story is incredible. I think it's powerful. We have to talk about our kryptonites. And obviously when we're going through it, we're not like boasting our chest about like the problems we're going through, because there are problems at the time. Right. But when you overcome it and you find that path out, like, dude, there's still people down there, and they need people like you. Like, how badly would Josh a year ago need Josh now?
God, yeah. He'd kick his ass.
Right, of course. Yeah.
And he'd be like, what are you doing? You're losing it all.
Yeah.
And everything, I was slowly losing everything. So,
yeah.
Went through an arrest. My family moved out.
Yeah.
And so I was just looking for something, and then I got out of the hospital on Friday, and I was like, I'm gonna go to work and see what this is about on Monday. I was like, I'm gonna give another shot.
Yeah.
Everybody looks so charismatic in the videos, and when I talked to everybody here, in interview with Rebecca, and then Tom was interviewing, everybody's just like chipper and happy, and it was kind of a weird feeling.
Yeah.
And I started work, and it was not what I expected.
And your job here, it started out, you were just a crafter. You just came on to make some products, right? Like, that was your thing.
I did. I knew I had to like be humble, so it was like, you're going to cook and clean. There was a lot to clean. Pots were stacking up, and I was like, well, you're the new guy again. And I was like, well, I'm going to do this because I didn't want to pursue like a business career or a corporate career.
Yeah, yeah.
So I went, and I saw what other people in the company were doing, and they said there's potential for growth, and we're very small, and the product is so amazing. You kind of see how it's going.
Yeah.
So I did all that. I cleaned and I cooked, and then I learned everything. So I took what I learned in the Marine Corps. The good and the bad, you can take the good from everybody and then learn. You can take the bad too and remember it, but everybody had a little bit of good.
Yeah.
And it was just weird because we had a beach day, and everybody was just like, we're having a great time. And I was like, are we still working? It's like, yeah, we're on the clock. I was like, oh, okay. And then like the food was provided, and I was like, this is normal. And then I was talking to Brendan a lot, and he's like, yeah, I'm not used to this either. Like, people just being happy and happy for you to be here on the team, even though it was in the first 30 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, let's see what you have, and then go on from there. But.
And now you've gone from that to now you're the head trainer. You understand deeply and mastered each product. You've created portfolios and binders and training manuals on the ins and outs of every single product, even plan Bs and plan Cs for if shit goes awry, which you've solved. Formula 49, the issue with Formula 49 that tore Brendan up, you solved that. You've essentially mastered every single product to a T, precise. And now, essentially the floor manager of Johnny Slicks, and there's more and more growth as we build the warehouse. Like, you are that guy. You have shown up. And it's from that pendulum swing of you going on that really dark side and making it out to now people are like, damn, Josh, like, what else you got hiding underneath, man?
Not on my own. You guys caught me in the swing, And that's what, like, these questions, I was going over these questions are really making me think. And it was like, that's what it was. I had come into work in a bad mood because I felt like it was 5 days sober, 6 days sober.
Yeah.
And I was like, what can I do today to make it better? And then I just talked to you guys. Everybody's there for you. But
yeah. So what, like, staying on that same path there, what makes Johnny Slicks different than other companies? Because you've worked at plenty of other jobs before, and you've retired from a massive career, essentially. So
yeah.
What makes Johnny Slicks, if you had to like factor in one thing, what makes Johnny Slicks uniquely different compared to other companies?
You do what you're going to say. When you say you're doing something, you fucking do it. Like, you guys are doing it. Like, you are true. Like, you're not just like blowing smoke at my ass. You're just not, like, hey, I care about the people. And then you show that you actually care about us at Johnny Slicks. Like, we have a problem, like a personal problem, like we go and we talk about it. Or when we have like our lunches we used to have, like we're going to have a sit down lunch and discuss this book. And then you really genuinely want to know what each of us are thinking or that. And it's just something that you don't get.
Yeah.
You have an invested interest in each person at Johnny Slicks. No matter what's going on in our lives, it's kind of like you ask and you care. It's like, how was your day? How's it going? And then people that have been here longer at Johnny Slicks know that, and it's kind of like they pass that down. Like, I ask, like, it took me a while to start asking people how their day was, because I didn't care, because that's how I was, like, brought up a little bit. Like, just come to work, do your work. Are you doing a good job? Good. If you're not, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you need to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Like, go figure it out. But here, we figure it out amongst each other, and that's like a culture that you cultivated that here with us, and it helps a lot.
Good.
It's positive.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah,
it's super positive.
On the topic of core values, out of our 6 core values, which one do you kind of like lean towards more of? I know they're all play a huge factor in, like, obviously, like Johnny Slicks, right? But like, out of ownership, adaptability, addicted to growth, community, like, which one are you like? That's the one for me.
Yeah, they're so close. Number one, and the other ones are so close behind it, is transparent communication.
That's a big one. Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I like to know what's going on. I like to know what's going on in the company, and I just like to know why things are happening or what needs to change. Like, if I'm having a bad day or if something's going wrong with a product and it's coming up bad, if we don't talk about it, how are we going to know? How do I know what you're thinking, or how do you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah,
I mean, we talk all day long about stuff in the lab, and it helps so much. And nobody's scared anymore. Between me and Brendan and Colin, and just hey, what's going on? We just take time and we do it.
It does help too. Like, we're making, like, and I downplay what we do by saying, like, we make soap and we make pomade, but like, what problems we got going on, man? Like, the bar soap ain't coming out right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the problems can be big, but ultimately, in the grand scheme of life, like, why are we losing sleep over this? Why are we yelling at each other? Like, we're talking about soap, guys. Like,
we are.
It's like, this could be, we can add a little bit of factor of lightheartedness that I did have not issues. I had a longer time breaking through you on that. You are like steam hard, like, no, like, no, it is a problem. It is a fail. We messed up. And you were like, but I've seen you break out of that now. And now you encourage everyone around you to do that as well. It's not a failure. And if it is, like, okay, what went wrong? How can we get back in it? Like, it's an experiment. Let's keep going, man. Like, what do we got going on?
That was a product. Some of that was a product of my past environment as well.
Yeah.
Like, you can present something really nice, and people will nitpick it apart, and you'll be like, you need to do it again. That wasn't good enough. That sucks. It's like, dude, I spent so much time on that.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a failure. Like, take this, do it again. You're like, okay, well, shit. Damn, and now you're staying up all night doing it. So yeah, breaking out of that. But you come in, you're like, oh, what happened? It's like, 45 of the pomades didn't turn out fine. It's like, I'm so upset. It's like, that's fine, bro. Johnny doesn't care.
I think I made you mad when I did that one time.
So, a couple of times I was like, no, this is wrong.
You were like, Johnny, you don't understand, bro. I was like, just dude,
just let it go.
Let it go, man.
So it's nice you're teaching me, like, how to, like, rethink and rewire my brain for certain things. That it's fine, and that you mean it though. You're like, you're not upset. Like, I made Formula 49 Omega.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of the guys wanted it, and you just walked over, and I was like, oh, I'm making it. And when you say you guys can just make products, sometimes you don't care, and you don't care. You're like, oh, that's cool. Can I have one?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm spending money.
Well, I am the visionary of the company.
You're the visionary.
So R&D, I'm all about creating, bro.
But it's super cool.
Make it. Yeah.
Because you mean it.
Yeah.
You're genuine. You're not like, I say it, but like, hey, what are you doing that?
Yeah.
You actually mean it. And It's like it's makes me happy inside. It makes that me being happy takes it home to being happy, and then other team members. Like my ecosystem affects everybody, right? Mm-hmm. Me and Brendan talked about that the other day. Something's happening. It's like, man, I'm upset, you get upset, we get upset, and then it kind of affects everybody.
I do play on words where you are a factor of your ecosystem, and your ecosystem is a factor of you. When you find conflict and frustration is when you brought in your ecosystem. When you brought in that you have to conquer your ecosystem, or at least be the thing that centers the ecosystem, now you brought your ego involved, and now you have to force things, and you feel that conflict, and everyone else feels it too. Yeah. So I've always been a huge believer of just you are a factor of your ecosystem. You are by no means the factor of your ecosystem. Like it is all jiving together, and you can feel it when you leave here. Like if you had a bad day at work in the Marine Corps, now you have a bad life, like at home. Right. And now it affects everything because there is no balance. It's one life. Yeah. So when you have a good work day, everything else bleeds that too because it's an ecosystem. It bleeds into everything. Everything touches everything like that.
Even the little things, like your drive home is a little bit better.
Yeah.
The guy that just cut you off, that's fine. Yeah. Because now you're not upset.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, cool.
Why am I going to let his bad day affect my good day?
Yeah.
Why not make my good day affect his bad day?
Right.
By giving him a peace sign or a thumbs up or something. Be like, hey,
super
man.
thumbs up. You're number one in my book, pal.
Yeah.
So
I've always been and I'm glad you say that. So that can take me to the next question. What do you think, or what do you feel the company values most? And do you see that in our day-to-day decision-making and actions and stuff?
We hit that already. That's super easy. That's I wrote all this stuff down because it's people. Like I just wrote, it's people.
Like, so you think
us.
You feel the company values people the most?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we say employees sometimes. Sometimes we get corrected. It's like
I hate that word, bro.
Family,
team.
You like team,
family.
Yeah. It's us, and we see it, and it was weird at first, and now I just accept it, but because it's not normal. Like for some places, it's really not normal.
Yeah. It was just bad.
Which is bad, right?
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because you've seen what happens when you invest in care in people. Everything that person does now cares. They care.
Right.
You can't teach caring.
You cannot.
You can extract caring by caring.
Right.
Like if I care for you and you don't care about anything, eventually you're gonna be like, yo, get off my back, bro. Like now I'm gonna start to care about the things. Do my best. You know, when you were sitting on the couch drinking before, you didn't care about yourself. Your actions showed that. Because
self-pity, self-loathing,
just
like down, and then just like not loving myself.
Yeah.
Which I still struggle with, but that's the thing.
We all do. It's not something. It's a moving target. You'll always be trying to love yourself more. Self-love is massively important. But you've grown so much, to say that you're done would be like a massive understatement.
Yeah, your character defects and flaws, you always work with them, but if you can identify them and then work around them, then work through it. Then
Addicted to growth, adaptability.
All right.
Yeah, you just work with them.
Right. Yeah. It's cool, and then it transfers over to what we're crafting.
Yeah,
because it's just weird. Like you put so much heart and soul into it because you care about us, and I end up caring about the product. But we're making something that makes other people happier. They want to buy it. It's something as that. It's like I made that. That's pretty cool.
And it's like body wash and shampoo. Like people think about us, dude. The funniest thing, just on a little tangent, I get guys when I meet them, and even people I've known for a long time. It's like, yo, I was in the shower. And this is them speaking. Yo, I was in the shower and I was thinking about you. And I'm like, at first it would take me off and be like, you thinking about me in the shower?
Yeah.
But now it's normal. Like I was thinking about you in the shower, bro, because you're using Johnny Slicks in the shower. And it's like, yo, I get my best ideas in the shower when I'm using your products. And I'm like, that's amazing, bro. It's not, we've surpassed shampoo. We are the shampoo.
Right.
Like our energy that we're putting into these products, the people are physically like they're telling me that they can feel that energy.
Right.
And it all stems from just caring, which Zach spoke about and Brendan spoke about, which are the leaders in our company. So it's like to hear that multiple times, it like I do care about people. I care about you guys a lot. I care about all people. But like to invest time into that, you see that now the person, it touches everything they touch. And it just goes on and on and on, like dominoes.
Right.
It is really, really rad.
Because the products are real. So when I learned to make this stuff and like to craft it, it's like, is that all that's in here?
Yeah.
Those 5 ingredients or those 6 ingredients?
Yeah.
Some have 4, and you're like, that's it.
Yeah.
I was like, this shit's organic.
Yeah.
This shit's real. It's like, that was it. It's like
Joey orders the materials. It's raw materials that show up, man. Like raw oils, raw waxes, raw everything that just shows up.
One of my favorite things on the bottle, the jar, it says handmade by hands. If we had a bottle, and like I laugh when I see it's like handmade by hands. Yeah. It's like, I just think it's funny. Dude, I don't know if anybody catches that on
that was a play off of I noticed like everybody, and people are always like, you're not USDA organic, you're not FDA approved, and I'm like, all of that is bullshit, right? Like all of that is bullshit. Yeah, you're welcome for not getting in bed with that. But I realize that all of these products have these like badges that don't mean anything. They're just like, they just throw them on there to make the consumer feel confident in their product, but they're not. There's nothing to back them up other than a federal name. But how much do we trust the federal? Like, you know what I mean? Like, should we really trust that they backed this product? Like, so I put that on there. I'm like, well, it's handmade by hand. Like, I wanted to do like a little play on like the joking of these badges, but like our products are made, our ancestors, they're made the same way our ancestors made them. Yeah. Like there's nothing crazy. There's no exhaust systems. There's no chemicals. There's no hazmat suits. Like the way, like I essentially got my grandma's recipes, and she got it from her great grandma, and then she got it from her great grandmama. Like these are ancestral recipes that are passed down. I didn't actually physically have a recipe. I had to create it, but like, yeah, you're talking about raw materials being made. There's no tricks. There's no like nothing going on here. No,
when you make a pie at the house, like 6 or 7 ingredients. When you buy them from the store, it's a paragraph.
Yeah, so and it also lasts years. Right. For some reason, all the preservatives in it. Yeah,
it's weird. Yeah, it's like I don't even know where to buy some of that stuff to even make that pie.
I know.
Where do you put it in there?
Dude,
it's just flour, water.
I look behind the counter. I'm like, you guys are making this here? Like, are you in hazmat suits? This list is like massive. Wild. Like, what's in here, man? I'm moving topics a little bit because we can go on you and I can go on a tangent talking about talking about
in there. That's fine.
And your day-to-day job of making products, making sure the lab is running smooth, the floor is running smooth, products are being cooked, issues are being handled, fires are getting put out. What are you most passionate about? Like what fills your cup the most in your day-to-day at Johnny Slicks?
Honestly, it is making the product.
Yeah.
I love making the Johnny Slicks product. Like I like making it. I like making seasonals as well, because it takes your mind, like it's something a little bit new every now and then, like beach care skin we're making.
Yeah.
And then we just made some slick spray and stuff, but I like making those little extra products.
So crafting is
unique.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crafting, and it's seen it all come together over and over again. And then it's like, I don't know. I know that somebody out there is using something that I made.
Yeah.
It's your recipes in the company, but it's like, hey, you can do this. It's yours to fuck up too.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't pay attention. Yeah. And it's like, I know that each recipe down to the gram gets made in there, and we have a prep guy that does that as well. Like he preps down to the gram, and you can tell by looking at it.
Yeah.
But once it comes together each time, it's like it's awesome.
Do you ever go over to because you're talking about like you're taking beeswax, you're taking distilled water, you're taking castor oil, and you're mixing it into a pot, and it's all just like. It is beautiful, but it's ugly. It's not a final product by any means at all. Like you can't use this as
49 does not look pretty when you're making it.
No, definitely not, right? But once it goes through the conveyor belt and gets labeled in Unit 1, do you go over there at all and pick it up and be like, look at it?
I do. I like the texture of the labels. The
grit texture?
I really do.
They're nice, right?
Even in the shower, I was like, this is grippy. I don't know what it is. It's like a feel thing. But I pick it up sometimes, and I every once in a while I was like, I take one. It's still warm sometimes.
Yeah.
Shampoo's still warm, and you grab it, and you're like, I want this fresh shampoo.
Yeah.
I need one.
Yeah.
And we test it out, but yeah, it's amazing that,
to see it from scratch to final.
Yeah, in one day.
In one day.
Well,
from your own hands.
We'll put the ingredients in from these containers together, and we'll measure it all out into the pot. We have it set at a temperature.
Yeah.
We cook it all down. We pour it into the jar. Jars go, in to get cured.
Yeah.
All that stuff, and they come back out, and then we put in the labels on them, and then it's a finished product in one day.
Yeah.
We're talking like 12 or 1,300 all made sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, look at that shit. Like I made that. I'm proud of it.
It's cool. It's got to feel like what a culinary, like a kitchen feels like, but on like 100-fold. Yeah. Because it's not just a plate of food. It's like a product that somebody will use that they paid like hardworking money for.
Yeah.
Americans supporting Americans.
It's and not they're cheap, and it's worth it.
And it's going to last in their shower. It's going to touch their wife, their kids. It's going to touch anybody who goes in their shower and showers. Yeah. It's going to affect each one of those people. The smells, the aromatherapies, the psychology of the foaming of the shampoo on the hair, and it's like going to last them for months.
Yeah.
So like your one plate per se, I'm comparing it to culinary, is lasting somebody months of use, of everyday use. So like that's got to feel cool, right? Like being able to make the product and do that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was amazing, especially whenever somebody discovers it for the first time as well, or they realize that you work at Johnny Slick's. Like the first time 2 days ago, someone's like, I recognize you from a video. I was like, I don't. Like, oh yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
But like Johnny Slick's, like, yeah, it's here in Holly Ridge. Like, are you sure? Where at? Like, right off the road, like on the 17.
Yeah.
You make all this stuff? Yeah. We make it.
I know people, dude. Isn't it weird that people
don't
believe
there.
it? Like,
yeah.
Where do you think we make these videos, man? People ask me, "Do you really make the stuff here?" I'm like,
yeah, they're super surprised or impressed. I was like, "There's not even that. Like, where? It's like that tiny building. Yeah,
right off the highway, right there.
We kick ass in that building. By the way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
we pump out the product. Man.
We've torn down some walls, redone some electricity.
Walls, electricity. We're building a compound.
Yep, building the whole thing, man.
Yeah, we're joking about the Johnny Slick's compound.
Yeah,
storage containers.
I know. I like these words you guys are using. Brendan said cult. I like cult. I like it. It's funny because people have like a weird thing with cult. They think it's like super negative, that there's something religious to it, but a cult is just a people who believe in the same thing.
Yeah, like-minded people. That's it. Yeah.
They believe in a similar idea.
We're not drinking Kool-Aid or anything.
No, that's a very specific group. Yeah, no, definitely don't do that. But yeah, we have to have somebody on the team that does that. Yeah. Now you see a little blurry every once in a while, but we do. We dress the same. We walk the same. We talk the same. We believe in the same things. We We just had a family movie night. Like bowling teams, sports teams, bands are all by definition cults. Yeah. So how is what we're doing here any different than that? And I love it. Like by avoiding that, you're avoiding like community, family. Like I want us all to be doing the same thing, all rowing in the same direction. And with your help at the lab, dude, everybody cares as much as you care about the product, because it does matter. It really does.
Oh, the companies to me is the products and the people. It's like everything. Like the people are great and the product's great. Like you can't deny it. So
yeah. What by like just a few factors, what do you think makes, because you said 24 years in the Marine Corps, by your definition, personal definition, what do you think makes a team healthy and strong? And I say healthy and strong because you can be strong and unhealthy. You can be healthy and not strong. What do you think makes a team healthy and strong?
When I first started, I didn't see it, but now once we have new hires and we see people come and go, it's creating the cult, but like people that are like-minded together that have, I don't know, just have an ambition or a drive to do better. I think a lot of us come from military background as well, or like some people may come from like jobs they did not like, they were not treated very well, and then when they come here, they're very reserved. They're like, okay, what's going to happen? And they see, hey, we're having a birthday. It's here's a card for you. It's like, well, I've been here 4 days. It's like, oh, it's fucking awesome though, dude. Here you go. But we're creating that environment for them, and everybody kind of wants. I think it's very contagious, like being positive.
It's free
over and over.
Yeah, to see someone else free through positivity. It's definitely contagious.
Take a step back and like, is it still real? Are you serious? And we're like, yeah, we're still doing it. Yeah. And everybody kind of, I think they jump on board, or maybe they create something in their own head that's not there, and then maybe it's time for them to go. But
yeah,
the people that are here right now, like I think we all kind of want the same thing.
Yeah,
like we want to be loved, and we want to come to work and not have to have a boss that's yelling at them for no reason, or just having things just getting blamed all the time, or you poured the wrong fragrance in there. Why did you do that? It's like, oh, okay, we can work around that.
Yeah,
or fuck it, just dump it out.
Yeah.
Start over.
Did we learn? Yeah.
We learned, yeah. And then we learned, yeah. What should we done? We should have labeled it.
Yeah.
But then when that person finds out it's not a big deal, like, oh, okay, I didn't mess up. No, it's fine. Sometimes it's very hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to get past that.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you. When you...
I messed up a few times, and it's like,
yeah.
It's fine.
I know, you've messed up a lot. Yeah. A few times is downplay.
It's fine.
But like... If you don't learn from it, then it's a waste. Then you should be upset. If you've made a mistake and you did not learn, then yes, that you can by definition call it a mistake.
Yeah.
Like in film, a mistake. We messed up. We can't use it. It's garbage. But if you learned from it and you grew, then it's not a mistake. It's not a misstep. It's a purpose step. Now you paid a tuition payment. You've actually invested time in learning what went wrong in order where not to step next time, what not to do next time. And a lot of times you can have a blueprint for success on life, but I would much rather have a blueprint on what not to do in life. A lot of times when you have the information of what you should not do, it helps you make decisions. Like I know what not to do. You know, like I know what menu items I don't want.
Right.
It helps you choose what you want. It helps you open up to new opportunities like that. So now we can talk about Josh like a year and 6 months ago, but I kind of want to compare Josh a year and 6 months ago to Josh sitting right here, right now. When you encounter a problem or a challenge throughout your day, what is like the first thing your brain does? Like how to solve it or how to, I don't want to say solve it because then I'm kind of like feeding you the answer, but like something happens and it's not predicted and it kind of like Murphy showed up, right?
Yeah.
Like what do you do now compared to what you used to do?
Compared now, I pause.
Okay.
And I think about it. If it's something that needs immediate attention, you know, fire or anything like that, obviously, but yeah, it's a pause and just think about what happened and I look at the person or maybe it's I did it, but look at the problem and can we fix it? It used to be anger. It was straight to anger, straight to, you know, screaming at myself, and now it's completely different.
Yeah.
And if it's something I can't solve on the spot, I immediately go to somebody else. I go to Brendan, I go to Joey, I go to, you know, whoever has experience in that as well, and that can calm me down or can calm whatever and help the situation, which is great.
Yeah.
Because most of the time it's like, oh, it's fine, it's okay. So, you know, we can get through this and we can problem solve. Yeah. Before it was, I'll have to do it myself. You know, I get really upset.
You know, bulldoze through it,
or, you know, make a big scene, all that stuff. And you don't have to. You know, it's not on your shoulders. It's on our shoulders.
Yeah.
The team.
Yeah. You don't have to take 100% of it. You can take 20%. There's the rest of us I can take.
And I felt like it was always my fault. You know, like if something happens where you're the guy here, it's your fault.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just the way it was, right?
Yeah.
Now you don't have to. It's, you know, like I did this, or this isn't going right. It's like, okay, let's figure it out together. And we do.
Yeah.
We always figure it out.
Because it's always there. The solution is always there.
Yeah.
Even sometimes, like, not finding a solution is the solution. Maybe just dropping it, letting it go completely. Yeah,
getting the collective brains together really helps.
Yeah.
Automatically somebody views it in a different light, that you're too close. You say you're too close to the canvas sometimes because you're looking at it up close and somebody else walks over and goes, you know.
Yeah.
Why don't you do this?
Take a step back. That's why I like what you said, pause, because you're just stepping back from the problem.
You have
if you're too close to it, man, it's like, yeah, how do you let muddy water settle? Like,
yeah.
Like if the goal is to let it settle, then how is putting your hands in the water going to help? You know what I mean? But how badly do we just want to get in there, bulldoze through it, and find a solution forcefully? But a lot of times you just sit back and let the problem solve itself. Or most times you let the problem go and no longer is a problem. It just goes away.
And relax.
Formula 49 was a big, dude, you have such an energy on the lab floor, which is where your leadership obviously inspires others through your like aura, through your vibe. Dude, I went out there on the floor to go get a cup of coffee, and it was like walking through like CS gas, bro. It was like rough. And I walked up to Brendan. I was like, yo, what's like, I immediately knew it was you. You were just like hunched up. You were just pissed, bro, like pissed.
Yeah.
And I think I said something to you, and you were real short to me. And I was like, I never take it personally, man. Everybody's going through their stuff. I know it's not directed towards me. And like, I'm just going to hug you anyway. So like you're the one that's going to get upset. Anyway, so I talked to Brendan. I was like, what's up with Josh, man? He seems really upset. And he's like, bro, Formula 49 is really, really hitting him hard.
Yeah.
Would you say that, and looking back now, obviously, like you would probably change out the label you put on that at that moment. Like Josh in that moment was very upset, very aggressive, very short, you know, but now what would you tell your past self dealing with that problem? How would you talk to yourself? If you walked in and you saw you going through that, what would you say to him?
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth getting that upset about.
Because it's pomade, right? Like we can say lightheartedly.
I know
it's pomade.
It's pomade. It's shampoo and pomade. Yeah. Just calm down. I forget about that sometimes. Like I just get caught up in the moment, and life is so short. You know, like I'm 44 now.
Yeah,
like it's a blink of an eye.
You are our most tenured team member here. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple. Yeah, there's one or two. But no, it happens so fast, and life happens so fast, and it's like, well, why are you upset right now in the moment over
Yeah.
And I look over at you and you're not upset. Like, we're going to
laughing.
You're laughing. And this guy's upset over here, like over a product that he can't do. But I tell him, go outside and take a break or take a walk or maybe just leave for the day.
Do you do that often? Or not? I don't want to say often, like we just battle problems all day, but like, do you find yourself pausing, like
Absolutely.
not just at work, but in life, like Josh?
More now.
Yeah.
Before I didn't have time to pause because it created a time constraint. Like, people created a time constraint for you all the time. There's always, I need it now.
Yeah.
Our meeting is now, or Microsoft Teams meeting is now, or, you needed it yesterday, and you just feel like you're never fast enough or never good enough to do anything. And then somebody else smarter comes along and goes, I fixed it for you. Like alpha male, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. That's that ego system, bro.
Ego, super ego.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm better. It was just relax. And you're just making 49, but
yeah,
it get caught up in the moment because I can't solve that problem. And I thought it was, up to me for some reason. It just gets in my head.
Yeah.
I need to fix it.
Yeah. Well, it's just you're just tunneled. Like you're too close to the canvas. You think that it's just like, this is it. If I don't do this, the world is going to die.
I take it personally that I'm not trying to impress you.
That's because you care.
I care that we couldn't get it done, and I just saw how much we threw away. But then it turned to a party of us throwing it into the dumpster, which was really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, what does Johnny want? He's like, we're taking it all. We're throwing the dumpster. We're going to have a great time. We're just smashing.
I wanted to kind of like show you guys a physical reward to messing up. Yeah. There was a little bit of, obviously we have fun here, but to mess something up and then to like, dude, you go home and you beat yourself up. Like, dude, I was making these products by myself for the longest time.
Impressive.
And when I messed up, I had nobody to bounce. No one else made products, so no one understood. And I tried to have conversations with people, but they're like, dude, it's just like they didn't understand. You know what I mean? So I was just by myself. And then I found obviously breaking jars helps a lot in the sound they make.
They break really well. They make a good sound.
I realized that there needs to be like a physical reward to an emotional and mental consequence. Like things would happen and I would beat myself up and it would last. I would have resentment and grudges to myself for weeks. I gave up creating Formula 49. Took me 49 tries. Yeah. Water-based took me almost 290. Yeah, it was like 282 of failures, man. By myself, sitting by myself, just failing and sitting in that and stirring in that. Yeah. And then I realized I'm like, well, if I can add a physical reward to me messing up, then like you essentially the pendulum swung. I'm good. Everything's good. Yeah. It doesn't encourage mess ups, but it encourages the moving on of messing up. Yeah. Like spreading ashes. Like it doesn't encourage death, but it encourages find the reward in that missing piece. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's why I did that. I wanted you guys to essentially celebrate a loss because now there's no proof of it. Let's move on, right? Yeah. It's all trashed. It's all broken into trash. There is no saving it. It is gone.
Did we catch that on video at all? Did we have any of that?
I have some. I have some. Yeah. Dude, I document everything.
I would like to see that again. That's so like in the future and have the 49.
Did you see me drop the whole tray?
Yeah,
dude,
that was funny. I was like, we're still having fun out here.
I just tried to balance a whole tray of pomades on the top of a ladder, and it did not balance, bro. Because I was taking one jar off at a time, and then the weight got missed, and the whole thing just fell. And I was like, well, now we have a new problem. What can we do?
Tray after tray after tray, and it got really fun. And
how upset were you to see that many pomades? Like
I was upset at first, and then
that's what I mean. Like you were like, all of these are mess ups. I'm like, how many? And you're like, all of them. And you were like beating yourself up, bro. Yeah. Like it was upsetting to see you that upset about something. Because to me, I'm like, bro, what did you do? Well, we did this to the recipe and we adjusted this. Cool. Put a big X through it. Don't do it again.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let's move on. What can we do now? It's like, this is what it cost compared to the millions of dollars that this product will make eventually. Dude, pennies. Toss them. Let's move on. Yeah. We're spending too much time worrying about this now. Let's move on.
Yeah, you succumb to that sometimes. Just I can't do it or the failure. But that goes back to the company. Like why it's fine. Yeah, we'll figure it out together, and I have to remember that we're gonna figure it out together, and we'll come past it. It's like, and you took stuff home, and you tried it, and you bought different products from different companies.
I was doing that nonstop. I did like 8 batches.
And I saw you doing all that, and I was like, Johnny, to come back, and it's like no.
Dude, you were texting me at like 9 p.m. You're like, hey, how'd that batch come out? I'm like, it's in the fridge right now, man. I'll let you know.
I know.
I fell asleep while making stuff.
I was so excited for that. You have to be like, we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I was staring at my 49 at home that I had, and I was like, what's going on? It was
Why is
good.
this so liquidy? Yeah, but we figured it out, man.
Figured
It's
it out. It
just
was
a
cool.
couple pivots, and that's all. So what's something you struggled with and overcame? And then that can go right into like, have you grown from overcoming that, or do you still battle with it? Something that's like you're actively going through, that you're finding challenging and you're overcoming here at the company.
Self-confidence and self-esteem.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a gradual change for me. I thought about this question. It was very tough when I skipped it, and I came back to it a few times. Was having self-confidence again, because at one point I realized the height of my previous career, you know, like just having a rank associated to your name, you have confidence.
Yeah.
It's like I'm Gunny Langston.
External confidence.
Yeah, just like that.
It was
like,
given to you.
And it's also like, it's given.
Not that you didn't earn it, but
no, but
it's like anyone can walk up and they're given respect to the rank.
Yeah, because
like
they look and they see it and they're like,
you were pinned to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then self-esteem was just having a self-esteem issue. It was more gradual to where I didn't want to, go out in public and stuff. I didn't want to public speak.
Yeah.
And I'm giving briefs, and I'm planning the communication architecture, and I have a lot of work to do, and I have to speak a lot. And then one day it was just like clamped up.
Yeah.
And it kind of stuck with me for a few years. But I still struggle with that.
Yeah.
I can't pinpoint it why, but.
Well, we talked about it. I think we were just briefly talking about it yesterday. Anxiety. It's something you do battle with, and
a lot of anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not like,
it's building something in your head that's not there. I have to go to Food Line. It's so busy. I don't even want to go to the parking lot. There's so many people there. And then I was like, I want to go and just buy a couple things. And then I just end up not going.
Yeah. And just kind of like settling for not doing it. But
settling, just going home.
Yeah.
I should have gone, but I need to go, but I don't want to go.
Yeah. And then making those excuses, and they become reasons. And now you're just like, no, I'm good. Yeah. But you're not an alien, right? Unless you know something that you haven't told me, but like, you're like a normal dude. Like there's nothing special about you. There's nothing special about me. Like, I also battle with anxiety. It's about overcoming it. Like, anxiety is it's a daily thing for a lot of people, especially with how many TBIs have you had? How many combat deployments have you gone through? Like, these things are not uncommon. I'm not saying you have to go through those traumatic experiences in order to have anxiety. It's a very common like emotion that humans feel.
Right.
So you being a retired, and what was your highest rank achieved?
I was a Master Sergeant.
So coming from Master Sergeant to here with anxiety is like, most people don't talk about that, right?
No.
Like, especially in the Marine Corps, we don't talk
Shunned
about that. Yeah. It's like, it's a banned, that type of word.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason that obviously we're struggling with it is because we're not talking about it, right? So like, talking with you more, we can dive into, anxiety and stuff, but do you have any like anything that kind of like helps you with the anxiety so far? I know it's like actively happening to you, like you're having to overcome this all the time now, but is there anything that kind of knocks you to go into Food Lion? Have you leveraged the team at all?
I have, yeah. It's actually, it's talking. I talked to Brendan a lot about it.
Okay.
And then I was talking to Tom a lot about it too when Tom worked here.
Yeah.
He battled with some of that stuff. But just talking about it, obviously, just between us and just having a banter in the afternoon to take my mind off of something.
Yeah.
Just changing the subject or changing your train of thought. You'd be like, hey man, how's it going? And then that just goes on to today was a great day at work, blah, blah, blah. I was like, how's the family? And we just kind of get off cue, and it kind of takes my mind off of it. But then if I talk about it to him, it's like, I'm feeling this way or that way. And he's like, why? And it's like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
And it's like it opens the door we were talking about our family. Now I'm into what's really going on. It's like, I just don't feel right.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it helps talking about it.
Definitely.
People that have it.
Yeah.
Because of the background. And it's like, oh, I have it too. Okay, well, let's talk about it.
And it's kind of like what
like,
I enjoy about having a team. Like, we can talk about things, and like, when you have a team and you don't talk, then what's the point of the team? Right. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's like when people get together and they have like Alcoholics Anonymous or something like that, or they have an issue where like people get together and they talk about it. Yeah. Like they help each other out. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's like, oh, I'm having this struggle too.
Suffer together.
I'm having a struggle too. Yeah. It's like, well, what helped you overdo it? People.
Yeah.
A meeting. Yeah. Getting together. Just conversing, and then you come to find out it's like, oh, yeah, I need friendship. Yeah. And I need family. It's like, just talk about it. Don't stay bottled up all the time.
Yeah. Well, I think most of us too are scared that what I'm going through
All the time.
other people will judge me and think that there's something wrong with me.
And people judge a lot, and that's the hard
they're
thing.
going to judge either way.
Yeah, social media is terrible.
Oh yeah.
And you get wrapped up in that, and just having that external force, it's always there, and it's like that's an online world. You don't need to get into that right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you talk to somebody like your next door neighbor that you've said hi to for 5 years, but you really don't talk, and then like, man, I'm going through this, and that's like, bro, so am I.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or I went through that 5 years ago, and this is what I did.
That's why I barely said hi to you, because I was just
crippling anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what you thought of me. Nothing. I just wanted you to come over. I didn't know how to either.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's get together. Cool. Yeah. And then you kind of like build a friendship.
And it is refreshing to hear other people going through something very similar. Like most people, me included, we have a fear of being judged of people, so we like do our best to be the person that we think other people are expecting us to be. Yes. And then when we get home, we're looking in our blinds, seeing if anybody's watching us. And it's a very common thing most of us deal with, but we need to talk about that. We need to talk about the anxiety. We need to talk about the drinking. We need to talk about how we overcome and what we need to do to overcome the next thing. Because the problems you're going through, your neighbor has the answers. And the problems he's going through, you got the answers. Like that's your superpower, and you're not giving him the opportunity to use his superpower. Right. And communication is definitely, and I like that you put that as one of the most, the core values of Johnny Slicks that you kind of like jive with the most, because it is very crucial, communication, just talking. It doesn't even matter what you're talking about, just talk.
It doesn't.
And eventually the door will open and you'll find a solution regardless.
Yeah.
It just occurs that way.
It does. And it's for every reason. I don't know how you got a lot of us together at this company, but it's like we mesh together.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if it's like happened.
No, I'm a misfit, and I look for misfits. I was like, "You got problems? Come on over. Yeah, I got problems too. Let's talk about them real quick.
We'll deal with it together. No, that's super cool.
And we'll make some pomades and some body wash.
Yeah. Also, you have to work.
You also come make these products, but realistically, I don't want a person who comes in a suit and they're perfect. Because you got some real problems, and you're not willing to talk about it.
I had my shirt tucked in when I came here for the interview, and should I wear a tie? Should I not wear a tie? And I was like,
just come as you, man. Like I don't want a person that is like pretend to be something. I know, and that's like you came from dude. You retired as a master sergeant. Like that's something that's like you believed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with acting in your beliefs. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I want people who are like, I'm going to come as I am, and I'm going to work, and I'm going to be me. And that's like, and if you're not that, I'll make you that. Like through vulnerability and just being here, like through hugging. How many times have you hugged Brennan today?
I wanted to a couple. I think I got 5 hugs already.
5 hugs? Zach's at 3. I'm at 4.
Well,
so.
I work.
Yeah, you're right there with
him.
I
walk by and I get a hug.
Dude, we force the vulnerability out of you now. We're like, we're gonna hug, and he's not letting go until you say I love you back.
Or whisper in my ear. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, but I watched you the other day do it to Joey, where Joey was about to leave because his family was visiting, and you were like, "You're just gonna leave? You're just hug me or nothing?"
He tries to sneak out all the time without. He's like, "See you guys."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Come here.
So just kind of cool going from like master sergeant to a guy who's like now you're hounding the young guy for not saying I love you and hugging you the dude like that is really cool that the culture is so. I don't want to say culture is cultivated, but it's so like you guys embody it. Like you are the culture of Johnny Slicks now.
Working on Gus too.
Yeah. Oh, you'll break him, bro. I believe it. Like the culture here at Johnny Slicks is very much the people.
We got I love you a couple of times from him.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. But
quietly while he's leaving,
he did though.
We'll break him.
Me and Brennan looked at each other and he was like, "Did he say it? He said it." He's
Dude,
like,
"I want video, man.
I want video. It's happening."
What is the single most important life-changing thing that you've learned while working here? I know we talked about failures. We talked about overcoming obstacles, not labeling things as problems, but things. But there are things that obviously you've gone through multiple life-changing events in the last year. You've hit many, many milestones, and we're constantly celebrating them. Honestly, I'm like, what's Josh's milestone this week? Like, because you're knocking them out of the park, man. But if you could like put one thing that has been life-changing for you while being here at Johnny Slicks, what would you say that is?
Being grateful.
Okay.
Like being grateful for what I've stumbled into here at Johnny Slicks, but actually being grateful in life. We have so much that we take for granted all the time. It's an easy one for me to say because it like eludes your thoughts all the time. It's like if you just sat down in my couch, in my house, I have a yard, I have all this stuff. It's like, oh, you have all this stuff. You worked, you've earned it all, but still there's not people beating down my door with guns or, like we're just a life that you can create for yourself. You have your ups and downs, but just looking around and being grateful as well. Like sometimes I just don't think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you stop and think about a lot of things, that was one, is to, be grateful, be appreciative of stuff and the opportunities that you have, and we just take it. But, I'm grateful that I come to work and everybody's like positive, like it's just weird. It's still weird to have the feeling sometimes because I get, get caught up in your own thoughts.
Yeah.
You're always trying to beat the demons down sometimes, but we can share it together at work.
Yeah. We share demons.
We do.
Yeah.
We talk. We have the celebrations, and it's just nice to have like what happened this time. This guy's sober. This guy is alive today because he chose life today. He didn't commit suicide. And we have a few team members that are like sober, like a lot.
Like a lot. Yeah.
It's pretty. I didn't realize that until I said it. I was like, I'm coming up on a year. It's like,
that's why communication. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, coming up on 2. I'm coming up on 3. I think we have somebody on 4. I won't say their name, but because they're gonna talk about it. But that's another one.
I don't have a date, but I'm over 5.
And you're at 5.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I've heard you told me when I said my year's coming up, and then I haven't told anybody about the hospital and going through all that stuff. You said, "Oh, me too," and I was like, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I just thought a couple beers here and there, like a normal person.
Yeah.
But yeah,
a Jack guy.
You were
shots all day, man. To get on camera, I used to drink heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't get on camera without 3 shots, 4 shots right prior.
And I think that it would be normal.
Yeah.
Like being in the military as well. Some of it's normalized. Some of it's not.
It's worshipped in the military, especially in the Marine Corps. Like alcohol is worshipped. Like it was made in tavern, bro. Like we were created in a bar.
Yeah.
We drink.
We do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays.
Lunch, dinner, breakfast, like fucking Irish coffees, everything. Yeah. Well, I want to save people for the part 2 because we can keep going down, and you have one hell of a story that we can keep dissecting because you are an amazing human being, Josh.
Thank you.
Where can people find you? They're battling with something. They need to talk to you about their demons, and they found inspiration in just this conversation that we had briefly. Where can they find you? Instagram, Facebook, where at?
Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is Josh Lang 81. I have it written down.
We'll tag it below.
Here it is.
Too.
Yeah, Josh Lang 81.
Josh Lang 81.
Yeah.
Is that the year you were born?
81. 81 is a great year, by the way. Amazing.
Awesome year, man. Yeah.
Gus was born 81 too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We'll break him, man.
We'll break him.
We'll get him. His son just started too. He's
doing great.
Yeah.
I walk over there. He's already making stuff. He's like he's been there for a few months now.
I know. He just turned 17 yesterday, 2 days ago.
Right.
Yeah,
I was like, you were better than a couple of people we had came in and left already.
That's rad, bro. Well, I appreciate your time, bro.
Oh, thank you.
You talked about gratitude being the most important life-changing thing that you've experienced here and gathered from working here at Johnny Slicks, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming here, having this conversation with me, and I'm probably going to follow you back to the lab because we work together. So it'll be really cool to kind of just continue this conversation.
That's fine.
But for all you guys listening, you have to stay tuned for part 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you.